sudden hiss, a heavy breath is sinking back. Golden street lights bleed through the open blinds. Time slows down to leave the anxious world behind. Shadows stretch across the hardwood floor, while city sirens sing right outside my door. But in this room the air is thick and sweet, caught inside the rhythm of a slower heartbeat. I watch the smoke curl up into the dark, a quiet little fire, a solitary spark. The coffee in my cup is turning cold, but tonight's a different kind of story to be told. Let the evening wash away the gray. Every heavy thought begins to drift and sway. We are floating in the amber and the gold, a neo-soul sanctuary taking hold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We've got absolutely nothing left to prove, just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. Rain begins to tap against the glass, counting every quiet minute as they pass. A muted trumpet cries a lonely tune, serenading out the window to the moon. It's a secret language spoken in the dark, echoing across the empty city park. I close my eyes and let the rhythm steer. There is nowhere else I wanna be but here. Let the evening wash away the gray. Every heavy thought begins to drift and sway. We are floating in the amber and the gold, a neo-soul sanctuary taking hold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We got absolutely nothing left to prove, just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. A sudden shift, the syncopation catches on the snare. A saxophone confession floating upward in the air. The walking bass is wandering down cobblestone streets, finding magic in the spaces in between the beats. Breathe it in, let the harmony unfold. A sudden rush of warmth against the winter cold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We got absolutely nothing left to prove, just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. The embers fade down to a quiet glow. The brush against the snare is whispering so slow. One last note suspended in the deep, drifting off into a peaceful sleep.
Soft keys pouring through the open window. The city is still breathing slow. A warm breeze settles on the floorboards, finding the space where the silence grows. The coffee is cooling in a ceramic cup. The shadows are long, but the sun is waking up. I trace the rhythm of the crack in the wall, listening close to the morning's quiet call. There is a steady bass line in the beating of my chest, leaving behind the heavy weight of the rest. The dust is dancing in the amber and the gray, washing the rush of yesterday away. Humming a melody that nobody knows, feeling the warmth from my head to my toes. The stakes of the skyline begin to align. I am leaving the shadows and doubt far behind. Step into the velvet morning light. Everything broken is feeling so right. There is a groove in the way that we move. Nothing to hurry and nothing to prove. Let the smooth saxophone carry the day, chasing the clouds and the worries away. Here in the pocket I am finding my space, breathing the rhythm embraced by the grace. The streets are now painted in honey and brass, watching the strangers and bicycles pass. A muted trumpet seems to echo down the lane, washing the pavement like a gentle summer rain. I close my eyes and let the tempo take the lead. This quiet connection is the only thing I need. No ticking clock can never rush the hands of time. When the electric piano starts to softly chime, humming a melody that nobody knows, feeling the warmth from my head to my toes. The sense of the skyline begin to align. I am leaving the shadows and doubt far behind. Step into the velvet morning light. Everything broken is feeling so right. There is a groove in the way that we move. Nothing to hurry and nothing to prove. Let the smooth saxophone carry the day, chasing the clouds and the worries away. Here in the pocket I am finding my space, breathing the rhythm and grace by the grace. The strings are swelling like a tide upon the shore. I am not afraid of the future anymore, rising up slowly like the chords on the keys, floating so high on the neo-soul breeze. syncopated heartbeat is steady and true. Paint in the morning in a beautiful blue. Step into the velvet morning light. Everything broken is feeling so right. There is a groove in the way that we move. Nothing to hurry and nothing to prove. Let the soaring saxophone carry the day, chasing the clouds and the worries away. Here in the pocket I am finding my space, breathing the rhythm, embraced by the breeze. Trills are fading into the quiet air. Lingering chords leave a peacefulness there. A gentle tap on the cymbal of the mind, leaving the beautiful magic behind.
City sleeps outside the frosted window. Shadows dance across the hardwood floor. Only the sound of the rain in your breathing. Let the world fade away completely. Single candle flickers in the corner of the room, casting golden halos as we brush away the gloom. Your silhouette is painted in a soft and sudden light, drawing out the magic of this velvet-covered night. Feel the heavy bass line of my heartbeat matching yours. We are drifting on an ocean without any distant shores. The hands upon the clock have simply ceased to move ahead. There is nothing left to whisper that the silence hasn't said. Every breath you take is pulling me closer to the flame, like a drop of summer rain upon the window pane. I am falling through the spaces of your fingertips, waiting for the quiet revelation of your lips. So heavy and so deep, a slow and quiet storm before we gently fall asleep. Let the analog emotion melt the frost upon the glass. We will savor every second, we will make the moments last. Every sigh is like a melody that echoes in the dark, a tender burning rhythm making fire from a spark. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so beautifully slow, where the rhythm takes us, only you and I will ever know. turns and crackles softly in the haze. As I lose myself completely in the center of your gaze, a symphony of shadows sliding down your shoulder blade. This is where the truest kind of promises are made. You trace a line of fire right across my collarbone, in this sanctuary space that we can finally call our own. The outside world is rushing, but we take our sweetest time, drinking every drop of this intoxicating wine. Every breath you take is pulling me closer to the flame, like a drop of summer rain upon the window pane. I am falling through the spaces of your fingertips, waiting for the quiet revelation of your lips. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so heavy and so deep, a slow and quiet storm before we gently fall asleep. Let the analog emotion melt the frost upon the glass. We will savor every second, we will make the moments last. Every sigh is like a melody that echoes in the dark, a tender burning rhythm making fire from a spark. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so beautifully slow, where the rhythm takes us, only you and I will ever know. Let the strings swell up and carry us above the atmosphere. There is no such thing as gravity when I am holding you right here. Through the swelling of the chords, our bodies harmonize and sway, chasing all the lingering ghosts of yesterday away. It is just the two of us inside this amber glowing dream, flowing flawlessly together like a quiet hidden stream. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so heavy and so deep, a slow and quiet storm before we gently fall asleep. Let the analog emotion melt the frost upon the glass. We will savor every second, we will make the moments last. Every sigh is like a melody that echoes in the dark, a tender burning rhythm making fire from a spark. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so beautifully slow, where the rhythm takes us, only you
The city sleeps below a blanket of neon rain. A needle drops gently on the spinning vinyl. Warm chords fill the empty space in this room. Just you and me and the quiet hour. The amber glow of a single candle burns, casting long shadows everywhere my body turns. I hear the rhythm of the city breathing slow, while the heavy drops of water streak the window. A glass of bourbon resting on the bedside table. We left the busy world behind as far as we were able. The velvet darkness wraps around our whispered words, the sweetest midnight melody that I have ever heard. The temperature is rising in this dimly lit space. I trace the gentle contours of your sleeping face. A shiver down my spine as you pull me close. This is the secret sanctuary we love the most. We are a midnight silhouette against the wall, losing our balance, catching each other as we fall, wrapped in the warmth of a slow and steady groove, speaking 1,000 words in the way that we move. Let the saxophone cry out into the dark, leaving a permanent impression on my heart. Time is standing still in the quiet of the storm, safe in your arms, completely sheltered and more. The jazz is drifting through the heavy evening air, my fingers getting tangled in your messy hair. You open up your eyes and give a sleepy smile, and ask me if I wanna stay another while. I pull the linen sheets up above our shoulders, forgetting we are constantly getting older. Right now it is only rhythm and a sultry sax, laying here on the pillows, just leaning back. The temperature is rising in this dimly lit space. I trace the gentle contours of your sleeping face. A shiver down my spine as you pull me close. This is the secret sanctuary we love the most. We are a midnight silhouette against the wall, losing our balance, catching each other as we fall, wrapped in the warmth of a slow and steady groove,
completely sheltered and warm. The cymbals crash like distant thunder rolling by, and there is absolute magic looking in your eyes. No place to be, nowhere that we have to go, just swaying together, sensually and slow. The melody swells and the bass line dives deep, a promise of forever that I intend to keep. We are a midnight silhouette against the wall, losing our balance, catching each other as we fall, wrapped in the warmth of a slow and steady groove, speaking 1,000 words in the way that we move. Let the saxophone cry out into the dark, leaving a permanent impression on my heart. Time is standing still in the quiet of the storm. Say
The needle drops on the heavy vinyl, catching the dust. A low hum vibrates through the quiet floorboards, breathing in the scent of rain and old paper, just letting the evening settle into our bones. The city lights are bleeding through the blinds, leaving all the rushing far behind. We pour a cup and watch the steam arise. No need to speak, I read it in your eyes. The velvet couch is sinking like a cloud. The silence here is comforting and loud. We wrap ourselves in blankets and in time, a steady rhythm beating in my mind. I feel the jazz guitar pluck at the strings of my chest, in this little sanctuary where our worries can rest. The tempo is slowing, the hours unwind. You're the only thought that is left in my mind. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the road's keys wash over my skin. This is the only place I wanna be in, a cozy little haven in the dark, just the sun and rhythm of your heart. The candle burns down lower to the glass. We watch the midnight shadows slowly pass, your fingers tapping softly on my knee, in perfect sync with every part of me. A quiet shaker cutting through the haze. I could get lost inside this gentle maze. The coffee's cold, but we don't seem to care. There's something like magic in the midnight air. I feel the jazz guitar pluck at the strings of my chest, in this little sanctuary where our worries can rest. The tempo is slowing, the hours unwind. You're the only thought that is left in my mind. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we
starts rising like a tide. There is no emotion we need to hide. The harmony shifts and it takes us away, far from the stress of the blinding day. Just a ticking hi-hat marking the space, while I find my peace looking right at your face. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the neo-soul chords wash over my skin. This is the deepest peace I've ever been in, a cozy little haven in the dark, forever in the rhythm of your heart. Ooh. The music fades into a quiet hiss. I close my eyes and lean into the bliss. Just the crackle of the vinyl spinning slow, drifting off inside the warm amber glow. Drops on the dusty groove, motes of dust dance in the amber light. We leave the heavy world at the door, just let the tempo take the night. Raindrops are racing down the window pane, tracing a map of all the places we have been. The city hums a low, electric kind of song, but in this living room the quiet feels so strong. Pouring a cup of something dark and bittersweet, leaving behind the frantic rhythm of the street. Your silhouette is painted softly by the fire, as every shadow pulls the midnight closer, higher. The trumpet swells and sweeps away the cold, a gentle story waiting to be told. The snare is snapping on the offbeat of my heart. This is the moment where the healing gets to start. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady kind of groove, no place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. Stripped down to nothing but a solitary chord, this is the quiet that we finally can afford. A silver moon is peeking out behind the clouds, far from the voices of the complicated crowds. You close your eyes and let the rhythm take the lead. This slow connection is the only thing we need. Guitar plucks a lazy, complicated line, and in this atmosphere our lonely worlds align. The trumpet swells and sweeps away the cold, a gentle story waiting to be told. The snare is snapping on the offbeat of my heart. This is the moment where the healing gets to start. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady it kind of groove. No place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. And the guitar begin to intertwine, pouring a rhythm that goes down like vintage wine. The tempo rises just a fraction in the haze, a syncopated magic catching in the blaze. We hold our breath and let the harmonies collide, right in the crest of this deeply soulful tide. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady conic kind of groove. No place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. The saxophone is playing softly through the dark, leaving a gentle, everlasting kind of groove. The Rhodes piano fades into the quiet deep, just final crackles as we drift away to sleep.
The needle drops softly into the groove. Dust dances in the amber glow of the lamp. Outside, the city sleeps under a blanket of mist. Here, there is nothing but time.
tapping out a rhythm on the window pane. I watch the water blur the neon out in the rain. The heavy coat of evening settles on the floor. We leave the heavy world outside the heavy wooden door. Shadows stretching out across the faded Persian rug, caught inside the warmth of this familiar quiet hug. The coffee goes cold, but the atmosphere is sweet, floating in the pocket of this slow and steady beat. The brass begins to murmur from the corner of the room, chasing away the lingering edges of the gloom. Every breath we take is sinking up into the sound, lifting up our spirits till we barely touch the ground. Welcome to the velvet hours of the night, where everything is bathed in golden light. We let the record spin and wash the day away. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing left to say. Just a melody wrapping around our weary souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. Lost inside the rhythm of a saxophone sigh, watching all the beautiful and quiet moments fly. A single candle flickers, burning down to the wax. I trace the piano lines running on these vintage tracks. Your head upon my shoulder, breathing slow and deep, caught halfway between a waking dream and heavy sleep. The harmony is dripping like honey from the keys, blowing through the living room like a summer breeze. We don't need a conversation to understand the mood, savoring the sweetness of this peaceful solitude. The brass begins to murmur from the corner of the room, chasing away the lingering edges of the gloom. Every breath we take is sinking up into the sound, lifting up our spirits till we barely touch the ground. Welcome to the velvet hours of the night, where everything is bathed in golden light. We let the record spin and wash the day away. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing left to say. Just a melody wrapping around our weary souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. Lost inside the rhythm of a saxophone sigh, watching all the beautiful and quiet moments fly. Chords wash over, let the bass line sink down deep. This is the sanctuary that we promised we would keep. The static of the day dissolves into a smooth refrain. Nothing left of sorrow and nothing left of pain, just the syncopated heartbeat of the here and now. We made it through the madness, we made it through somehow. Welcome to the velvet hours of the night, where everything is bathed in gold.
lost inside the rhythm of a saxophone sigh, watching all the beautiful and quiet moments fly. The needle finds the center, the music softly fades, resting in the comfort of the memories we made. Just the vinyl crackle and the dying embers glow. Nowhere left to hurry, nowhere left to go.
Let the needle drop on the dust. Breathe out the weight of the day. Just you, me, and the amber glow. Yeah, slow it all the way down. The city outside is a blur of neon and rain, but in this room we're shedding the skin of the pain. Shadows are dancing like smoke on the bedroom wall. I'm leaning into the silence, letting it fall. Fall your head on my shoulder, a rhythm so steady and deep. A sanctuary woven from secrets we promised to keep. Yeah, the world is spinning too fast for my heavy mind, but hearing your gravity piece isn't so hard to find. Take my hand and pull the curtains tight. We're slipping through the cracks of the night. No clocks to watch, no rush in the dawn, just a frequency we're resting upon. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never want to come back down. Coffee is cold, but the feeling is perfectly warm. Shelter we built in the center of yesterday's storm. You trace a line on my palm with the tip of your phone, erasing the rushing and leaving my anxiousness numb. A low frequency hum vibrating under the floor. I don't need to look for a magical exit door. Yeah, your breathing is matching the slow, steady beat of the snare. There's nothing but velvet and intimacy in the air. Take my hand and pull the curtains tight. We're slipping through the cracks of the night. No clocks to watch, no rush in the dawn, just a frequency we're resting upon. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never want to come back down. Every second is a drop of sweet molasses, reflecting the glow in our empty glasses. We're drifting away on a sonic breeze, lost in the pocket with absolute ease. Let the universe spin, let the galaxies fade. I'm keeping my soul
drops trace slow paths down the window pane. The scent of roasted beans fills the dim room. A soft glow from the corner lamp pushes back the gray. Time slows down to the rhythm of a stirring spoon. The city rushes by outside these fogged up doors. Umbrellas bloom like flowers in the sudden storm. But in this little corner with the polished wooden floors, the air is sweet and heavy, keeping secrets warm. I trace the rim of porcelain with an idle hand, watching passing headlights blur into a golden hue. There is a quiet rhythm I finally understand, finding a gentle magic that I never really knew. The shadows stretch a little longer across the tile. The steam begins to fade into the amber air. I haven't felt this settled in a long, long while, leaving all the heavy burdens that I used to bear. Here comes the rain on the glass, washing the rush away. Here is the melody playing softly in the gray. Let the world keep spinning out there in the cold. I have a warm cup of peace that I can softly hold. Let the saxophone weep a slow and steady tune. Let the afternoon surrender to the early moon. There is nothing I need, there is nowhere to be, just the rain on the glass making a space for me. A couple in the corner laughs in hushed and quiet tones. The barista wipes the counter with a practiced grace. Even the stray cat finds a shelter from the cobblestones, curling up beside the heater in this hiding place. I turn the pages of a book I haven't really read, letting the music do the talking in the candle shine. The frantic noise of yesterday is safely put to bed, replaced by a slow bass walking a velvet line. The shadows stretch a little longer across the tile. The steam begins to fade into the amber air. I haven't felt this settle in a long, long while, leaving all the heavy burdens that I used to bear. Here comes the rain on the glass, washing the rush away. Here is the melody playing softly in the gray. Let the world keep spinning out there in the cold. I have a warm cup of peace that I can softly hold. Let the saxophone weep a slow and steady tune. Let the afternoon surrender to the early moon. There is nothing I need, there is nowhere to be, just the rain on the glass making a space for me. Every drop that falls is a second ticking by. But I am not afraid of losing any time today. There is a smoky comfort beneath the heavy sky, a shelter where the restless thoughts are chased away. Let the brass and the woodwind carry me along, wrapped inside the safety of a lazy, jazzy song. Here comes the rain on the glass, washing the rush away. Here is the melody playing softly in the gray. Let the world keep spinning out there in the cold. I have a warm cup of peace that I can softly hold. Let the saxophone weep a slow and steady tune. Let the afternoon surrender to the early moon. There is nothing I need, there is nowhere to be, just the rain on the glass making a space for me. The final chord lingers softly in the warm air. A silver drop falls gently from the awning above. I leave a little quiet piece of my spirit tear, fading into silence, wrapped in a mellow love.
Soft keys breathing in the shadows. The city outside is finally slowing down. A single glass resting on a wooden table, letting the heavy hours simply slip away. The streetlight paints a mural on the bedroom floor, drawing golden lines across the open door. I hear the distant hum of tires on the rain-slicked street, a quiet rhythm matching every slow heartbeat. The record spins a solitary, dusty tune, reflecting silhouettes against the silver moon. We leave the tangled worries of the day behind, and let this mellow current soothe the weary mind. Now the shadows start to stretch and softly sway, chasing all the loud and frantic noise away. I feel the temperature drop, the tempo slow, into the deep and comforting indigo. Wrap me up in the velvet and the amber light, lose the clock in the middle of the quiet night. Let the bass line walk us to a peaceful place, finding shelter in the warmth of your embrace. There is nothing we are rushing to figure out, just a sex saxophone washing over every doubt. We are floating on a river of vanilla gold, letting the beautiful midnight unfold. The ice is melting slowly in the crystal glass. We watch the slow procession of the minutes pass. You trace a lazy circle on my resting hand, a silent language only we can understand. The room is heavy with the scent of summer rain, washing off the remnants of the daily strain. A subtle chord is lingering inside the air, and suddenly we find we have no burdens there. Now the shadows start to stretch and softly sway, chasing all the loud and frantic noise away. I feel the temperature drop, the tempo slow, into the deep and comforting indigo. Wrap me up in the velvet and the amber light, lose the clock in the middle of the quiet night. Let the bass line walk us to a peaceful place, finding shelter in the warmth of your embrace. There is nothing we are rushing to figure out, just a saxophone washing over every doubt. We are floating on a river of analog gold, letting the beautiful midnight unfold. Let the rhythm pull us under nice and deep, in the waking moments just before the sleep. Every harmony is wrapping around our souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. We breathe in the magic of the muted strings and surrender to the peace the darkness brings. Wrap me up in the velvet and the amber light, lose the clock in the middle of the quiet night. Let the bass line walk us to a peaceful place, finding shelter in the warmth of your embrace. There is nothing we are rushing to figure out, just a saxophone washing over every doubt. We are floating on a river of vanilla gold, letting the beautiful midnight unfold. The final chord is echoing around the room, fading softly into the sweet perfume. Just a gentle whisper on the midnight breeze, resting softly